Steph MB, MB89 again. What is the first show you played, and what songs did you play?
First Shearwater show ever was at the old Ruta Maya location in Austin, which had been like 7th and Guadalupe. No, 4th and Guadalupe. Back in like 2000 or something. It'd been me and Kim and Will. And we would have played a couple songs from the very first Shearwater record. We might have covered a Tom House song called Mockingbird also. And Thor was in the audience for that, and after that we talked to him, and he asked if he could play in the band, and so that's how that got started. Yeah, I remember playing that show barely, like just barely. I have a couple little, images from it, but that's, it was 20 years ago.
Wow. Stephen Yates, Steve 01925 at Twitter, on Twitter. That's weird. 01925.
Zip code?
Oh, maybe 1925.
He's from 1925.
I think he's really old.
He's older than my grandpa.
He might be quite, yeah.
92.
Wow. A few years ago, you flew a drone around a church in Salford
I didn't
while
fly a drone around
rehearsing.
the church.
Did you ever post the footage online, and what happened to it?
That was Phil Jones, who was running sound for us. That was his dad, Bob, had built that drone from a kit, I think, and was flying it around inside the church while we were sound checking Star of the Age or something. And the footage was not all that good, and of course all you hear is, you can hear the band playing, but you also hear so it's just pointless, but it's funny. I have no idea what happened to that footage.
All right.
That was just before drones were that was the first drone I ever saw.
When was that?
That would have been the Animal Joy tour, so 2012, I guess.
Yeah, that right when drones were starting to be a thing.
First one I saw, and my other two drone stories are when we were doing the video shoot for I Love the Valley, the Shushu song from Fellow Travelers. We had a drone that we brought to that. There was a location out on Cape Cod where all the sand was. It's sort of this big sandy pit. It's actually hard to find sand dunes around this part of the country. You kind of have to look for them, or like a place that could stand in for a Martian landscape. Yeah. And so we flew. My friend had this drone, and he flew it, and it just went right up above the lip of the sand dune, and an offshore. Wind was really blowing right above the pit, and it just went and took it right out stage. And that was that for the drone. He just put it up, gone. And then while we were rehearsing for Jet Plane, I rented this kind of house loft space in Austin for us to practice in for a couple of weeks. And one night, you could go up on the roof of it, and I heard this sound. It sounded like somebody mowing the lawn next door in the middle of the night, and all these crows going crazy. And I went up on the roof, and there were some college dudes with a drone. They were flying around the parking lot of the apartment building on the other side of the street, and these crows were just going apeshit about this drone. And I was like, wow, this is something that's never ever happened to these crows or all of their ancestors before.
They've just never seen
They have
this.
never seen this thing flying around in the air. And if you're ever feeling especially down about the state of our so-called advanced civilization, you can watch videos of birds of prey taking down drones. There's a lot of compilations of that,
Nice.
Wedge-tailed eagles and stuff just going not having this. Usually you just see a claw, or a flash of wings, and then the drone falls out of the sky. It's very satisfying.